Oh my gosh. Sadly, this is a topic I could go on about 14 hours on a daily basis talking about. And as a matter of fact, it almost comes up with every client I've ever had for 45 years. How the lack of an emotional connection with your mother and father, or mother or father, or male role model growing up or female role model growing up completely puts us and hinders us. It puts us behind the eight ball as adults, as young adults and adults. David Essel here. This is probably one of the greatest components of my work, is to help people see the connection between how they're in relationships and friendships today, and how a lack of emotional connection with a mother or father growing up puts them in a tight bind, puts them in a place where they have to really struggle and do deep work to figure out, why do I sabotage relationships? Why do I end at the first sign of trouble? Why do I run from a relationship first sign of trouble? Why do I stay in a relationship for 5, 10, 15, 20 years when it's been hell from the beginning? You know, these are the type of things I help people work through, and we can go right back to childhood. And here's the cool thing. You know, a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to go back to childhood. It's over with. I don't want to go there. But when you find the origin of why you struggle with friendships and relationships as an adult, when you find the origin that comes from childhood, it makes logical sense. All of a sudden you go, oh my God, no wonder why I don't trust women, because I was raised in this environment. No wonder why I don't trust men, because I was raised in this environment. No wonder why I don't have high self-confidence or high self-esteem, because I was raised with a lack of emotional connection to my mother or father, or male role model or female role model. And it happens almost all the time. I mean, there's very few parents that are perfect, obviously. Most parents parent the way they were parented. And of course, we're finally growing up in the world of parenting and understanding that how our parents parented us may not be the best today by any means. And we need a deeper emotional connection with our children. Children need to be listened to. That whole thing about they should be seen but not heard is nonsense. We want to get children, and I teach parents how to do this. We get parents to start to be able to talk and listen to their children, ask questions. Now, first thing is, you say teenagers don't answer questions, you know, but they do, if they're presented in the right way. But if we allow what happened, the needs that were not met, the nurturing that was not met when you were a child by your mother and or your father, really you need to be nurtured by both, to be quite honest with you, and that's what I teach parents today. But if you did not get that, there's a damn good chance our relationships moving forward are dysfunctional. They're not healthy. We have addictions behind the scenes. We're doing things behind our partner's back, and we don't trust that if we're honest with them that they'll stay. They may not. But we don't risk rejection. We don't risk anything. We play it safe via lies, via addictions, via everything else, because we're not emotionally grounded ourselves. We never saw emotional regulation as a child. We never saw a healthy communication between mom and dad. So that means that when we're in a relationship growing up and we don't have a background of role models to show us how to deal with relationships, that's where I come into play. And that's where I help you understand and make the connection from what you didn't get as a child to what you need to get now. And we decide and we discover and we create a plan for you to get your emotional needs met now that you never got in childhood. And it's possible. Reach out to me at talkdavid.com. We've got all kinds of discounted programs. The program that would be great for this is our new one called Motivation and Joy. It's discounted and you can jump on board, and we can take care of what you didn't get as a child. And we can give it to ourselves today, and we will be free. And also, the odds are you're going to start changing totally different types of people to hang out with. It's fun. It's a great experience. Join me at talkdavid.com. I'm David Essel. Have a great day.